Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to part 5 of Survive the Wild. So, as promised, we are now going to travel into the desert because we need to get to that fence that divides the desert from the abandoned campground to get some metal. So, yeah, I realized I was a bit quiet in my last video, so I've turned the microphone up a little bit. Hopefully that helps.
Survive the Wild 0.9.
I
Survive the
have
Wild
turned the game
0.99.6.
down a little bit.
Police bears just came online.
No, it's maybe too much. Anyway,
Out of character. Blade says hello, ma'am.
we'll see how it goes. So we're going to travel north, and I'm facing north right
You
now.
have just opened your bag. Coins. Compass. You have 10. Out of character. Compass.
Oh,
North at 0 degrees.
oh
Green
yes,
exit.
and
Cancel. Out of character. Myra says how are you, sir?
chat up.
Please select the language or disable chat. Disable chat. Chat disabled.
There's a bear there. There's a bear there, yes. I'm going to stand up.
21 first.
Check my stairs, I'm okay. I'm going to walk forward till I get to the desert. I'm not going to ride. There we go, that's better I think. Turn the game down a bit more. I am just going to walk because it's easier to show you when you're not losing control of your bike, etc. So here those stones, they mean that I'm nearing to the desert. I'm going to go here for a little while and then I'm going to go to my rest because I don't want to go through the desert the whole way because my thirst is going to skyrocket.
42 first.
Okay. So now I've walked a bit into the desert. Now I'm going to go to my left, which is west, till I find the entrance to the desert. Because if we go west while we're on the mainland, we hit a marsh, or a swamp, I should say, and usually there's bugs in the swamp that will bite us. So that's why we go into the desert a little way first of all, so we don't hit the swamp.
Entrance to the desert.
Okay, so that's the entrance to the desert here. I'll press B
Current
again.
location. Entrance to the desert.
Entrance to the desert. So if we go too far to the left, the surface will change from sand to just grass, I guess it is. And this is called
current location. A large looking dirt nothingness.
A large looking dirt nothingness. So
entrance to the desert.
We'll go to where it's the border in the desert, entrance to the desert. Excuse me. I'm going to walk forward until we start walking on the different surface, which is the large looking dirt nothingness. So we are just going north on the edge of the desert. If you press B, just make sure that you are entrance to the desert.
The server is going offline for a restart. Please press enter the game or reconnect you as soon as the server is back online.
You serious? This always happens when I record. Oh dear. It never happens, only when I record. So.
Logging in. Welcome to Survive the Wild. Visit.
There we go. Yep, we're still in the same place. That's
entrance to the desert.
So we're going to keep walking till our surface changes. Of course, it's quicker when you ride, but yeah, as I say, I want to show you this so you get it a little easier before you use your bike. Now, while we're walking, I told you, I believe in a few episodes ago, how to get clay, because we'll need clay for our hammer. There's a lot of places you can get clay, especially on the mainland. So all you have to do is shift T to track tiles, excuse me, and then look for clay. And if it doesn't appear in the list, just keep walking around until you find, it will track clay. I'm sure you'll be right. Okay, so my surface has changed now. So what I'm going to do is go back. Now I'm going to go to my right, which is east.
Just an expanse of desert as far as the eye can see.
And then as soon as I hear the zone change to that, I'm going to walk forward again until we get to the gate. Oh, that was zone.
Entrance to the desert.
Entrance to the desert again. I'm going to bump into the gate soon.
Fence.
Yeah, the fence. So we actually get metal off this fence. Now, on this side, which would be the south side of the gate, you have to actually jump up. You actually have to jump up and sit on the gate, or you can stand and pick up the metal just by pressing space, of course, on an empty hand. On the other side, there are places where you don't have to jump up to get the metal, but if you want to get to and from the campground, you're definitely going to have to jump over this fence. So I'm going to show you a jump on the spot. It's control and space. So I jumped on the spot. So now we're going to jump, and while we're in the air, we're going to press our up arrow key. So I'm on the fence now. I'm going to sit down to conserve energy, and I'm just going to get some metal. I've got quite a bit of metal, so I'm not going to take too much. So to jump over to the other side, we're on the fence now. If we use our camera, remember that's holding G down and using the arrow keys, we've got one step to go before we'd fall off the fence. So if we want, we can take a step forward, although it doesn't matter if you're going to jump. So we're going to jump down on the other side.
Abandoned camping ground.
Okay, so there we go. Now I'm just going to try and fix the fact that I'm a bit hot. I'll sit down here. We're in the camping ground, which I'll talk more about in another video. So if we want to make a paper fan, because I've got ice at the moment, but you can only get that from the mountain, and we haven't done that yet. Nor will we do that for a little while, but you can make a paper fan, which is effective. So you get paper. You should get 10 bits of paper in your start-up pack.
You have to stop a second to try
what
to
you do is simply combine them together. So you go to
just open your bag.
Paper.
Wrap paper. You have 6.
You put one paper in each hand. Escape, and then T to combine them.
You use the 2 pieces of paper to fold them into a small fan you can wave around.
So now they're a small fan. It's a small fan, so I'm going to get my fan.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want paper. You have 4.
And I've made a few of these now
10.
because I actually did a few takes of this particular video.
Paper. Oyster chef paper coupon. You have 1. Cheap plastic ring. You have 3. Dirty more paper fan. You have 3.
Paper fan. So I'll get one in one hand.
Paper fan.
I'll press space on it, and that will work. So I'll press O.
You are very hot and badly want to drink. You are 100% dirty and 0%.
I'm very hot, so I'm going to have to use this for quite a while to get my... So this is what you can do if you don't have ice. It still works, but the ice is just more effective in working. Let me press O.
You are slightly but not uncomfortably hot. You are 100%.
So I'm cooling down, as you can hear, but I'm still a bit uncomfortably hot, so...
You are appreciating a nice warm breeze. You are 100%
so I'm
dirty
appreciating the nice warm breeze. I'm just going to do it till I hear
You are feeling great, not too warm and not too cold. You are 100% dirty
Okay.
and 0% wet.
So, we're going to...
Ops 29 videos. Survive the wild 0.99.6. Survive the
Okay,
wild.
so I'm going to get my... the instructions
Start
for the
window. Search
hammer.
Hammer.txt.
Because
Hammer.txt text editor multi-line step 1. Knife plus plate.
I believe that I can't quite remember. I don't think we do get the hammer in our starter pack, so we'll want a hammer first because we'll need the hammer to craft some of our other things. So,
Step 1. Knife plus plate.
oh, I'm asleep, aren't I? Huh.
Survive the wild 0.99. 998 stamina. 785 energy.
Oh, this won't be for that long, hopefully. So, yeah. So anyway, this is the abandoned camping ground. And yeah, it still gets pretty hot here, I guess, from the desert. But when I wake up, I'm going to light a fire. Well, actually, I can do the first bit without a fire. You need to combine,
Hammer.txt step 1. Knife plus clay.
Knife plus clay
Makes one soft hammerhead.
makes one soft hammerhead. So, when I wake up, we can do that. Do. This is where you wish you had a pause button. I heard someone's YouTube, and they actually did have a pause button in OBS. But so I don't really know how that worked. That worked because it wasn't a shortcut. It was like, there was a checkbox that was labeled pause. So, yeah. Anyway, wake up. What I might do when I wake up, I might give myself some energy, couple of energy drinks.
Really just came online.
So I maybe don't fall asleep. So you can get a lot of these from the hospital as well. Well, not at the moment. The hospital's out of action, so that's why I'm not going to take you to Fishing Village right now. We're going to hopefully wait until the hospital's back before we do that. But anyway, you can get all sorts of things spawn that you can pick up from the hospital, such as the energy drug, a health drug, which gives you more health. There we go, I'm awake. You can get band-aids, you can get like bandages and things, because usually, although not during this beta cycle, but usually if you fall, you could break a bone or two or more. Anyway, I'm going to now...
You have to stop a second to try to cool off.
Oh, I'm going to...
Survive the wild.
cool myself down again with the paper fan.
Re-exit. Cancelled. You have just opened your bag. Tape. Pen. You have 1 keys. You have 2. Packet. Paper coupon. You have 1. You have to stop a second to try the paper. Dirty war paper fan. You have 3.
Put that up the top on my inventory so
Paper
I won't
fan.
have to keep looking. Just... Oh.
You have just opened your bag. Paper fan.
Yeah, I don't know. Lag
paper
or
fan.
whatever.
You have paper fan in your left hand.
I can show you what it sounds like to eat an ice block if you want. Okay, let's get
You
some
have just opened your
ice.
bag. Please select what you want to do in entire inventory. Ice. You have 6. Ice.
Now, when you get the ice block in your hand, you press Alt Space to eat. Because if you press space, it will just rub it all over your body like
you rub the ice cube all over your body until it melts.
And that's not
You
as
have just opened your
effective,
bag. Ice. You have 609.
So, we're going to
Ice.
do this.
5300.
I might just see if I can move a little bit away from the desert, see if that helps. I don't know if it would. Okay, so now we're going to,
You have just opened your bag. Dead rabbit. You have 1.
clay, combine clay, and that knife.
Keys. Knife. You use the knife to mold the clay into a crude hammerhead shape.
So,
You have just
we've
opened your
got
bag.
the hammerhead. Well,
Hammer.
I've got a few, because I
Edible fish hammer. You have 7. Ball.
did a
You have
few
4.
takes
Hot
of
ham.
this.
Hammer. Edible fish hammer. You have ball. You have 4. Hot hammer. Hammer. Ball. You have 4. Hot hammer. Hammer. Dead rabbit. You have 1. Spear edible. Spear edible. Spear edible. Coyote meat. Skin coyote. Raw rabbit. You sword scabbard. You have 1. Paper fan.
That's
You have 3.
interesting. Where is it?
Hammer.
Hammer
No such item
head.
exists. No such item exists.
Oh. There's my
Re-exit.
hammer head.
Cancel.
That's not good.
You have just opened your bag.
What
Package
I'll
like survival
do-
clothing like tools. Food and drinks. Unprepared food and drinks.
Tab over
Dead
to
animals. Natural resources.
natural resources.
Man-made resources.
Or man-made resources.
Metal. You have
sorry.
203. Soft hammerhead. You have 3.
Oh, soft hammerhead. That's why I couldn't find it. So,
Starhammer.txt. No.
what
Starhammer.
does the instruction say?
Step
We
1.
have to
Step
light
1.
a
Knife plus I
fire.
makes 1 soft hammerhead. Step 1. Knife I makes 1 soft hammerhead. Step 2. Soft hammerhead plus fire.
Soft hammerhead plus fire
Makes 1 hammerhead.
makes 1 hammerhead. So,
Survive the wild 0.
we're
Survive the
going
wild
to make a
0.99.6.
fire,
No such item exists. You have just opened your bag. Entire inventory.
and
Wrap wood.
we'll put a lot of wood on the ground. Yep, and then we'll use
Ice.
our
You have 6.
fire
No such
starter.
item exists.
No,
You have just opened your bag. Fire starter.
fire starter.
Fire starter.
And then
You have just wrapped wood.
we'll put some more wood on there. So, now
Ice. You have 607.
our fire is
Items list. Re-exit. Cancel. Object list. Fire with 890 health and 0 smoke. Re-exit. Press
890
enter. Cancel.
health. That might be enough for the moment. We're going to
You have just opened some red soft hammer.
cook our hammerhead,
Soft
a
hammerhead.
bit like you do food. So get it in one hand and press space continuously. And that will make
First, that's not solid. Good luck
a
holding that.
hammerhead.
Second,
Yeah, there we go.
starhammer.txt. Starhammer. Step 2. Makes 1 hammerhead. Step 3. Knife plus wood.
Knife plus wood
Makes 1 carved wood.
makes 1 carved wood.
Repeat process. Hammer requires 2 carved wood.
Okay, we need 2 carved wood, so that is
Survive
knife
the
plus
wild 0. You have
wood.
just opened your bag. Please keys. Knife.
Knife plus wood. Oh, sorry, I just cut myself. That's not good. Sometimes you have to do it more than once, so that wasn't that time. I'll be right though. So we
have just
do
opened
it
your bag.
again.
Please select what you
We
want and
get
wrap-
some wood
Pipe. You have wood. You have
and do it again. So we've got 2
starhammer.
carved wood.
Starhammer.txt. Makes 1 carved wood. Repeat process. Hammer requires 2 carved wood. Step 4. Knife plus carved wood. Makes 1 shaft.
Knife plus
Survive the wild.
carved wood makes 1 shaft. So we'll be doing
Starhammer.
that
Step 4. Makes 1
twice.
shaft. Repeat process. Hammer requires 2 shaft. Survive
2
the wild.
shafts.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want. Carved wood. You have 2.
Now remember, I said most of the time the new items will end up at the bottom of their inventory. Sorry.
Keys. Knife.
Knife. Oh, I just swapped hands, but anyway.
You have nothing in your left hand. Knife in your. You have just opened your bag.
Okay,
Shaft. You have 1.
let's do that with the other wood.
Carved wood. You have 1. You have to stop a second to dry the cool off.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
have just opened ice. You have 607.
seed some ice again.
Ice. You have ice. You have 6. Ice. You have ice. You have 605. Ice. Ice. You have ice. You have 6.
You can also take some clothes
Ice.
off if you want, but yeah, I've got ice, so I'm just doing that.
4100. You are feeling great, not too warm and not too cold.
Okay, I'm feeling great now. So I've got 2 shafts.
Starhammer.
Obviously, you'll be reading it off the the Black Screen Gaming website. All you have to do is just navigate over to where it says crafting, and you'll see all the things you can craft.
Makes 1 repeat process. Hammer requires 2 shaft.
So yeah, we've got our 2 shafts.
Step 5. Shaft plus shaft.
Shaft
Makes 1 long
plus
shaft.
Makes
Survive the
1
wild
long
0. You have just
shaft.
opened your bag. Please shaft. You have 2.
So here we go, shaft plus shaft. We're just getting one in each hand by pressing left arrow, right arrow, we press escape, and now we can press T to combine. Okay, what do
Starhammer.txt.
we do now?
Step 5. Makes 1 long shaft. Step 6. Long shaft plus glue.
Long shaft plus glue
Makes 1 sticky long shaft.
makes 1 sticky long shaft. You can also get bottles of glue from the hospital, usually,
Survive the wild 0.9.
as well, so that's where you can
You
do
have just opened
that.
your open water.
I'm just
Still
going
open
to
water
see
bottle.
if
You
I've
have 90
got
open
open
bottle. Open blue bottle. You have 1.
blue bottle already, and I think I do. So we're going to do that,
Long shaft. You have 1.
and we're going to put that in one hand, long shaft in one hand, glue, open glue bottle in the other, then press T.
Use near glue on one side of the long shaft.
Okay.
Starhammer. Step 6. Makes 1 sticky long shaft. Step 7. Sticky long shaft plus hammerhead.
Sticky long shaft.
Survive
plus
the wild
hammerhead.
0.99. You have just opened your bag.
So
Please select
that's-
one entire inventory. Sticky long shaft. You have
Sticky
1.
long shaft in one hand,
Hammerhead. You have 1.
hammerhead in the other one.
You stick the hammerhead to the end of the long shaft. You have just opened your
makes
bag. Loosely connected hammer. You have one.
a loosely connected
Star
hammer.
makes one. Step 7. Sticky long shaft plus hammerhead. Makes one loosely connected hammer. Step 8. String plus loosely connected hammer. Makes one star hammer.
Okay, so
Survive
now
the
we
wild 0. You have just
combine
opened your
that
bag.
with
Loosely connected hammer.
string.
String.
We have to press T multiple times.
You wrap string around where the hammerhead meets the long shaft and tie it off. You have just
So
opened your bag.
now
Please
we have,
Dead rabbit. You have one.
actually, because I've got a
Hammer.
few
Edible fit hammer. You have 8.
hammer, I've got 8 hammers now. But there you go. That's how you make a hammer. So now we've made a hammer. We could make ourselves
Star hammer,
a sword.
Notepad dialog. Do you want to save changes to C? Don't save but note plus N.
No.
Survive the wild 0.
Okay. So now we're gonna.
Start window.
Yep.
Word. App. Press right to switch. Sword.t. See web results. Press right to switch preview.
Oops.
Survive the wild
Okay,
0.99.
I'll just.
Start window.
I'm
Search
just
window.
getting
Search box
the
edit plan.
sword file.
Downloads. File folder. Downloads. STW check 3 of 300. Items new update. STW text tutorial check 5 of 6.
That's
Items
the
new list.
tutorial
Items
I've
crafting not
got.
selected not check 1 of 4. Muffin just came online. Map direction. Items crafting check 1 of 4.
Crafting.
Items new list. Wooden triangle. Sword.txt check 4 of 31.
No, we're gonna make shield first, won't we?
Shield.txt check 10.
Shield.
Shield.txt
Okay.
notepad. Text editor multi-line step 1.
So, because I don't know this by heart either,
Step 1.
we're gonna look at our thing.
Step 1. Grass plus grass. Makes one string.
We've got string, so just remember if you combine 2 grass together, and that makes 1 string. But well, it actually, so if you combine it together, it will automatically be
You have to stop a second.
combining your
You have to stop a second.
5 lots of grass to the other. So basically, 1 piece of string, as I said,
You have to stop a
takes
second.
10 grass.
Items crafting. Items crafting.
I'm
Items new
gonna
shield.txt
again.
check 10 of 31. Shield survive the wild 0.99 point. Survive the wild 0 of the ice. You have 600.
Bear with me.
Left hand.
Okay, eating would be
You have ice in your left hand. Nothing in your right hand. And you have drawn nothing. You have to stop.
Ah,
You have just
What
opened your
is
bag.
that?
Ice. You have 600.
it's alright. It's
Ice.
just sometimes it just plays up a little
You have
bit.
just ice. You have 600.
So
Ice. Ice.
we could have gone back to the mainland. That would have taken
You
time.
have just ice. You have
But I
599.
guess this has taken time too. So
Ice.
oh well.
Ice.
Yeah. So we've done that.
You are appreciating a nice cool breeze. You are 100% dirty and 0% wet.
Okay.
Items crafting. Items
So
crafting.
now to make
Survive the wild 0.9. Shield.txt notepad.
Our
Shield.txt
shield.
editor edit multi-line makes 1 step 1. Grass plus grass. Makes 1 string. Repeat process. Shield requires 8 string.
so you need 8 string to make a shield.
Note. This will require 80 grass. 10 grass per string.
80 grass.
Step 2. Forge metal plus hammer.
This is where we need the fire
Items
again.
crafting.
So
Items
forge
shield.txt
metal
check
plus
31.
hammer. Now forge means fire, over the fire. So forge metal plus hammer.
Shield.txt survive the wild 0.9. Survive the wild 0.99
just
point.
check that.
Object list. Fire is 617 health and 0
Fire.
smoke screen exit. Cancel.
Okay, I'm just gonna put
You have just
more
opened
wood
wood.
on the fire.
Ice. Wood. You have 1092.
But not that it will go out,
Yes,
because
press
they
cancel.
actually, the health of the fire seemed to be last a lot longer than they did. Anyway, we're forging metal plus hammer.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use.
So-
And metal arrow. Small cast metal arrow. You have a nasty rabbit fur glove. You have metal. You have 203.
Metal plus
And hammer.
So metal in one hand,
Edible fish hammer. You have 8.
hammer in the other. Then you just press T and it will bang the metal into submission over the fire. And that's what noise it makes. And you have to go slowly, because if you don't, you might bang your finger. I'll show you what that sounds like. Yeah, there we go. So that's what that sounds like. So it's about 30, but not always 30. It's always a little. Sometimes it's a bit less and a bit more. So anyway, how
Items
many times do we have to do this? Let's
survive the wild 0. Shield.txt notepad. Shield.txt editor edit multi-line. Step 2. Forge metal plus hammer. Makes 1 bent metal. Repeat process. Shield requires 8 bent metal.
8 bit metal. So we've got 1.
Items
We'll do
crafting.
7
Items
more.
list. Shield.txt check 10 of 31.
So
Shield survive the wild. You have nothing in your left hand. Hammer in your right hand.
We've
You have just
got-
opened your bag. Please select what you want in time meal kit. Small cat metal arrow. You have 87.
we're going to
Metal.
get some more metal.
Metal. You have
The
202.
hammer's already in my right hand. So I've put the metal up the top so it's
Metal. You
easier.
have 202.
Put that in my left hand. Escape and we'll bang it into submission again. There we go.
You have just opened your bag. Metal. You have 200
Get
literally just came
another
online.
one. This makes bent metal. You have to do it over a fire. Every time it says forge, it means over a fire. There we go.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want. Bent metal. You have 3.
Oh, yep, I've got 3.
Metal. You have 200.
4 more. There we go.
You have just opened your bag. Please metal. You have 100.
5.
You have just opened your bag. Metal. You have 100.
Another one. 6. So after 30, I usually go kind of slow,
Literally just went offline.
just so I don't bang my finger.
701.
Oh, I heard that water
You have just opened your open water
noise,
bottle.
so
You
I
have 90.
need to get a drink.
Open water bottle.
It's been so hot that
250.
I need to get a drink. Excuse me.
0 first.
Alright,
Exit. Cancel.
let's
You have just opened
continue.
your bag. Bent metal. You have 6.
Metal thing, I need
Metal.
2
You have
more.
100.
Whoops!
You have to stop.
That I miscounted
You
there.
have just opened your bag.
actually.
Metal. You have 196.
One more. Okay, so now we've got 8 bent
You have just
metal.
opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 8.
Okay, now let's see what
Items
we
crafting.
do
Shield.txt
next.
notes. Shield.txt notepad.
8
Text editor.
bent
Multi-line
metal.
repeat process. Shield requires 8 bent metal. Makes 1 bent metal. Repeat step 3. Repeat process. Shield requires 8 bent metal. Step 3. Bent metal plus string.
Bent metal plus string.
Makes 1 tied metal.
Makes my untied metal.
Repeat process. Shield requires 8 tied metal.
We need to do that 8 times.
Survive the wild 0
All
points.
the tied metal.
You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 8.
So I'm gonna sorry, the bent metal. So this time I'm gonna put that up the tops.
Bent metal. You have 8.
I'll put
You have to stop a second to try to
that
cool off.
in my left hand.
String.
String in my right hand. There we go.
99 first.
Now I'm gonna have to cool
You
down
have just opened your
again.
bag. Ice. You have 500.
So
Ice. You have this. Right hand. You have ice. You have 500. Ice. Ice. You have ice. You have 500.
this is
Ice.
annoying.
Ice.
Okay, so we've done one bent
You have
bent
just opened your bag.
metal.
Please select what you want. Bent metal. You have 7.
Where?
You don't see any way to use those 2 items together.
Oh,
You have bent metal in your left
I
hand.
know.
Nothing in your right.
I don't have
You have just
that.
opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire inventory. String.
String.
You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have string. You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 5. String. You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 4.
So in case you're
String.
wondering, I'm
Cup of tea. String. You have
getting the
26.9.
string quite quickly by just typing STR when I press I to open my inventory.
You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 3. String. You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 2. String. You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 1.
One more.
String.
So that's the 8 of those done.
Shield.txt notepad. Text editor. Repeat process. Shield requires 8 tied metal. Step 4. Tied metal plus tied metal.
Tied metal plus tied metal.
Makes 1 tied metal pieces. Repeat process. Shield requires 4 tied metal pieces.
Shield
Survive the wild 0.
Requires 4 tied
You have just opened your
metal.
bag. Tied metal. You have 8.
4 heavy tied metal.
Dead rabbit. You tied metal. You have 8.
So we're simply putting 1 in each hand, and that's what
You have just
goes
opened your
in.
bag. Tied metal pieces. You have 1.
So that makes tied
Tied metal. You have 6.
metal pieces. We're going to put the tied metal up the
Tied metal.
top
You have
again
6.
to make it easier.
You have just opened your bag.
Oh.
Tied metal. You have 4. You have just opened your tied metal. You have 2.
So
You have just
now
opened
we've
your
got
bag.
the
Please select what your entire
4
inventory. Tied metal pieces. You have 4.
tied metal pieces. I'm sorry.
Shield.txt makes 1 tied metal pieces. Repeat process. Shield requires 4 tied metal pieces. Step 5. Tied metal pieces plus tied metal pieces.
Tied metal pieces plus tied metal pieces
Makes 1 large tied metal pieces.
makes one large.
Repeat process. Shield requires 2 large tied metal pieces.
2 large
Survive the wild 0.
tied metal pieces.
Ice. You have 592. Tied metal pieces. You have 4. You have just opened your bag. Mark 5 metal pieces. You have.
And of course, I think you know where this is going.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want in entire inventory. Large 5 metal pieces. You have 2.
We combine the large tied metal pieces. And that makes 1 shield. That's the name of the shield. That's the noise of the shield. I've got quite a few shields, but of course I wanted to show you. So, to put a shield on, I've already got a shield on right now. But to put a shield on is just like putting any bit of clothing on, which maybe I haven't explained to you, but it's just the same as everything else. You open the inventory, find it, put it into one hand, and then press space on it, and that will put the your clothes on, and that will also put your shield on too. So
Sitting supernatural panel unit 16 is straight in front. 0 tiles away.
someone is using our fire, but that's okay.
You have just opened your rack of wood.
I might get some more wood.
Please, you wood. You have 1078.
I share people's fires and people share mine. That's all good. It's part of the community. So now we're going to make a sword.
Shield.txt notepad. Text editor multi-line repeat process. Shield requires 2 large 5 metal pieces.
Okay, we'll finish
Survive
that
0.99
file.
points. Items crafting. Items view list.
Anyway, this is just to give you an idea of how easy it is to craft things.
Sword.txt check 431. Sword.txt notepad step 1. Knife plus wood.
Knife plus wood.
Makes 1 carved wood.
Makes 1 carved wood.
Items crafting. Items view list. Sword.txt check. Sword.txt text editor multi-line makes 1 carved step 1. Knife plus wood. Step 1. Repeat process. Makes 1 carved wood. Repeat process. Sword requires 3 carved wood. You have to
3
stop.
carved
Items
wood.
craft. Survive the wild 0. Survive the wild 0. You have ice. You have 500.
Pull
Ice.
myself down again.
You have ice. You have ice. You have ice. You have ice. 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 100.
Okay.
You are feeling great, not too warm and not too cold.
Okay. So what we're doing
Sword.
again, I've got a memory like a sieve.
Makes 1 carved wood. Step 1. Knife plus wood.
Oh yeah, 3 carved
Survive
wood.
the wild 0.99. You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire inventory. Wrap your wood.
Wood plus
Pinch knife.
knife.
You have nothing in your left hand. You have wrapped wood.
Wood.
You have just opened wrapped wood.
So we've got the 3 carved
Sword.
woods.
Sword.txt note. Step 1. Makes 1 carved wood. Repeat process. Sword requires 3 carved wood. Step 2. Carved wood plus knife.
Carved wood plus knife
Makes 1 shaft.
makes a shaft.
Do not repeat. Sword only requires 1 shaft.
We only need 1
Survive
shaft.
the wild 0.99 point. You have just opened your carved wood. You have 3.
Carved wood plus... Oh yeah, I think we've got the knife already. So...
You have nothing in your left hand. Sword. Makes 1 shaft. Do not repeat. Sword only requires 1 shaft. Step 3. Carved wood plus carved wood.
Carved wood plus
Makes
carved
1 plank.
wood makes 1 plank.
Survive the
So
wild. You have just opened your bag.
we've got these 2 bits of
Shaft.
carved
You have
wood
1.
that
Carved
of
wood.
course
You have
we're
2.
going to combine. Left arrow, right arrow to get them in each hand, 1 in each hand, and carve. Let's just press T. So now we've got 1 shaft.
You have just opened your bag. You have 1.
Plank.
Shaft. You have 1. Plank. You have sword.txt note. Step 3. Carved wood plus carved wood. Makes 1 plank. Step 4. Plank plus knife. Makes 1 carved plank.
Plank plus
Step 5. Carved plank plus shaft. Makes 1 carved plank. Step 4. Plank plus knife.
plank plus
Makes 1 carved
knife.
plank. Survive the wild. Ice. You have 5 plank. You have 1.
Plus knife makes 1 carved plank.
You don't see any way to use those 2 items together.
Oh.
You have plank in your left hand. Nothing in your right hand. You have just keys. Knife.
Knife in the other hand. So
Sword.txt text editor makes 1 carved plank. Step 5. Carved plank plus shaft. Makes 1 disfigured paddle. Survive the
okay,
wild.
carved plank plus
You have just opened your bag.
shaft
Carved plank. You have 1.
in one hand,
Shaft. You have 1.
shaft in
Carved
the
plank.
other.
Shaft. You have 1.
Makes
You have just opened your bag. Disfigured paddle. You have 1.
disfigured paddle.
Sword.t. Step 5. Makes 1 disfigured paddle. Step 6. Disfigured paddle plus knife. Makes 1 paddle.
Okay,
Survive the wild.
disfigured
You
paddle
have just opened your bag. Please
plus
select what you want in
knife.
entire inventory. Disfigured paddle. You have 1.
Plus knife, I think I've got
You have
one.
disfigured paddle in your left hand. Nothing in your right hand. And you have drawn nothing.
Oh,
You have just
okay.
opened your keys. Knife. You have 200.
That's the other person sharpening their knife. So now we've
You have
got
just
1
opened your bag.
paddle.
Please step rabbit. You have 1. Step paddle. You have 2.
And I've got a few paddles. That's what you actually use to row your boat. So if you just want to make a paddle, that's all you have to do.
Sword.t. Step 6. Makes 1 paddle. You have to stop a second. Step
But we're continuing to make our sword, so
Step 7. Paddle plus knife.
paddle plus
Survive the wild 0.
knife.
You have just opened your pick. Paddle. You have 2.
And knife in that hand.
Sword. Make one. Step 7. Paddle plus knife. Make one disfigured paddle half.
Disfigured paddle half.
Step 8. Disfigured paddle half plus knife.
Disfigured paddle half plus
Survive
knife.
while you have just opened your bag. Disfigured paddle half. You have sword. Make one. Step 8. Disfigured paddle half plus knife. Make one sword handle.
Sword handle. Okay, we've got the sword handle.
Step 9. Forged hammer plus metal.
Forged hammer plus metal.
Make one bent metal. Note, you'll have to press T multiple times. Step 10. Forged bent metal plus note. We'll have make one bent metal. Step 9. Forged hammer plus metal. Make one bent metal. Step 9. Forged hammer plus metal.
Hammer plus
Make
metal.
one bent metal.
Makes one bent
You
metal.
have to note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Survive while
Oh, I have to.
you have just opened your eyes. You have 588.
This is bad.
Ice. You have just ice. You have ice.
Now, well, let's see if I can take anything off.
Select the
So I
phone and
don't
remove.
keep having to do this.
Ammo belt on your waist. Fabric with sword tabard on your pink hooded sweater on your body. Pink spandex pants on your leg. Pink hooded sweater on your body.
Oh, hooded sweater. I don't need that. That's probably making me hot. Take that off. So what I did, I pressed Alt-I, which goes into, you know, the list of clothing you're wearing, and you just press Enter on the clothing item you want to take off. So
You are appreciating a nice warm
let's
breeze.
hope that helps. So what
Sword.txt
now?
text editor multi-line note. We'll have to press make one bent metal. Step 9. Forged hammer plus metal.
Forged hammer plus metal
Make one bent metal.
makes one bent metal. Okay.
Survive while 0.99 you have just opened your bag. Please select what you want to use. Entire inventory. Metal. You have 195.
Metal plus hammer.
Hammer.
Okay, now what do we do now?
Sword.txt notepad. Text step 9. Make one bent metal. Note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Step 10. Forged bent metal plus knife. Make one crude sword blade. Note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Step 11. Forged note. We'll have to make one crude sword blade. Step 10. Forged bent metal plus knife.
Forged bendable plus knife.
Make one crude sword blade.
Makes one crude sword
Survive while
blade.
0. You have just opened your bag. Please bent metal. You have one.
Bent metal plus
Keys.
knife. And it said, notice it said forged, so you're doing this over the fire.
You are being watched. You are being watched by Sasha.
I'm being watched by my friend Sasha. Well, actually, it's her. It's another name. It's not her. It's like a character she's got. A different character. Doing this slowly because I don't want to cut myself. Oh, I cut myself. So what I can
875.
875. I won't bother, but usually I can put band-aids on this. And it will raise my health again. So, now we've got
crude sword blade.
a crude sword blade.
Sword. Step 10. Make one crude sword blade. Note. We'll have to press T multiple. Step 11. Forged crude sword blade plus sword handle.
Forged sword.
Note. Step 11. Forged crude sword blade plus sword handle.
Crude sword blade plus sword handle.
Makes one loosely connected crude sword.
Makes one loosely connected sword.
Note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Step 12. Loosely. Note. We'll have to make one loosely. Step 11. Forged crude sword blade plus sword handle. Makes one loosely connected crude sword. Survive while 0.9 you have just opened your bag. Crude sword blade. You have one. Pink hooded sweater. You have one.
Plus sword handle.
String. Sword. Large street sword scabbard. You have one.
No.
Skin type sword. Large street sword scabbard. Raw rabbit. You have skin type sword scabbard. Crude sword blade. Pink hooded sweater. You have one. Crude sword blade. You have one. Pink hooded paddle half. Dead rabbit. Spear edible bear meat. Dead rat paddle half. You have one.
Oh, okay. So with that, I forgot to make it put a knife to that, didn't I? Why did I do that?
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want. Paper. Paddle. Pen weight paddle. You have one. Open blue bottle. You have one. Pot paper. Paddle half.
Paddle half. I think I had to, was meant to put a knife. Do that knife. Where's the knife?
You have crude sword blade in your left hand. Paddle half in your right hand, and you have drawn nothing.
Hang on.
Crude sword blade. You have just opened knife.
Just a minute. I forgot to do a step before.
You have just opened your bag. Please select what you want in the entire inventory. String. Large street sword scabbard. You have raw rabbit. You have one. Skin some no such item exists. Shovel. Sword. Large street sword scabbard. You have raw rabbit. Coyote skin. Spear edible bear meat. You have sword hand. No such item exists.
Oh, yep.
Crude sword handle. You have one.
Okay, there we go.
Sword handle. You have one.
Sword handle. Sorry, I forgot to do one step before. I don't
Cancel.
know how that happened.
Cancel.
I think. Okay.
You have just opened your bag. Sword handle. You have
Sword
one.
handle plus
Crude sword blade. You have one.
crude sword
Sword handle.
blade.
Crude sword blade. You have one.
Okay.
You have just opened your loosely connected crude sword. You
That
have one.
makes a loosely connected
Sword.
crude sword.
Step 11. Forged crude sword blade plus sword handle. Makes one loosely connected crude sword. Note, we'll have to press T multiple times. Step 12. Loosely connected crude sword plus string.
Loosely connected sword plus string.
Makes one crude sword.
Makes one crude sword.
Survive while you have just opened your bag. Loosely connected crude sword.
Plus string. You have to press T multiple times, and that's done.
Sword. Step 12. Makes one crude sword. Note, we'll have to press T multiple. Step 13. Forged crude sword plus hammer. You have to stop a second to dry the glue off. Survive while you have ice. You have 5
Yes, this was a mistake
Ice.
staying here, wasn't it?
Ice. You have ice. You have 5 Ice. Ice. You have ice.
Yeah,
You
I
have
think
5
you'll be all good with this.
Ice.
All you have to do is
Ice.
yeah, read these instructions, and you won't go wrong.
You have just opened ice. You have 5 Ice. Ice.
Okay, so
Sword. Note, we'll have to press T multiple times. Step 13. Forged crude sword plus hammer.
crude sword
Makes one dull sword.
hammer, makes one
Note
dull
1.
sword.
We'll have to press T multiple times.
Okay,
Note 2. Press T until the sword is not flat enough. Then press Alt T repeat until finished.
so yeah, so what we have to do is we forge that,
Note 1. We'll have to press T and Alt T multiple times.
but then we'll have to press T and Alt T, because
Note 2. Press T until the sword is not flat enough. Then
press T until told the sword isn't flat enough.
Step 14. Note 2. Press T until the sword is not flat enough. Then press Alt T repeat until finished.
Then press Alt
Note 1.
T
Note 2. Press T until
repeatedly
the sword is not flat enough. Then press Alt T repeat until finished.
until finished. So
Note 1. Makes one dull sword. Step 13. Forged crude sword plus hammer.
forge crude sword hammer.
Survive while 0. You have just opened your bag. Crude sword.
Crude sword plus hammer.
Hammer. You suddenly shiver violently.
Sneeze. Oh gosh, now I'm shivering. Hang on. Excuse me. Yes. Now I'm shivering, it says. Huh, it can't win, can it?
You have just opened your bag.
Okay.
Crude sword. You have 1
Crude sword plus
Hammer.
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 So we'll press T until it comes up with the message.
You can't continue until you have flattened the blade.
So
First, that's not
now
solid. Good luck
I
holding that.
press Alt T and flatten the
The blade
blade.
is flat enough.
Press T again.
You can't continue until you have flattened.
Press Alt T.
The blade is flat enough. Hussein just went offline.
Press T.
You can't continue.
Alt
The
T.
blade is flat enough.
T.
You can't continue.
Alt T.
The blade is flat enough.
T.
You can't continue.
Alt T.
The blade is flat enough.
T.
You can't continue until you have flat.
Alt T.
The blade is flat enough.
T.
You can't continue.
Alt T.
The blade is flat. The blade is flat enough.
T.
You can't.
Alt T.
The blade is flat enough.
T. Alt T.
You can't continue until you
So
have flattened the
Alt
blade.
T is a alternative to using both your hands.
The blade is flat enough.
T. Oh! Okay. So now we've got
You
our
have just opened your bag. Dull sword. You have 1
dull sword. Yes, I hurt
sword.
myself.
Sword.txt notepad. Text editor. Multi-line.
I
Step
hammered
13.
myself.
Forged note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Step 13. Forged crude sword plus hammer.
Crude.
Note. Step 13. Forged crude sword plus hammer. Makes one dull sword. Note 1. We'll have to press. Note 2.
I
Press
did
step 14. Forged dull sword plus stone. Hussein just came online. Note 2. Step 14. Forged dull sword plus stone.
Forge.
Survive the
Dull sword plus
You have just opened your bag.
stone.
Dull sword. You have string.
Oh.
Silver for ST stone.
Stone. Now we're sharpening the sword blade.
Hussein. You don't see any way to use those two items together.
Okay, now
Sword. Note 2. Step 14. Forged dull sword plus stone. Makes 1 star sword.
that's made a sword.
Note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Note. We'll have to survive the
now
0. You have just opened your
let's-
string. Sword scabbard. You have 1.
I've got a few
Skin type
swords,
sword. You have 1.
well, one's on the sword scabbard, which is a feature that I'll explain to you in another video. So then we made our sword. So that's going to be all for today. So now you've got your fishing net that we
Hussein just went
made.
offline.
I
Hussein
showed
just
you
came
how to
online.
make tea. We made a hammer, and a shield and a sword. So the sword will definitely get you started, and obviously you'll have weapons and ammo in your pack. We can go over them in another video. Actually, let's go over them now, because you know we finished crafting those things quicker than I thought. So
Sword.txt notepad.
I'm
Text editor,
just
multi-line
going
mode. You have to
to
quit. Survive the wild 0.99. 400 first. You have just opened water bottle. You have
drink, because
open water.
we're going to go away from the fire. That will help.
13 first. 0 first.
So I'm going to stand up. One thing that's good to know is that if you sit on top of a fire, which I did, because you have to be on the same tile as a
Save just went
fire,
offline.
if you want to cook, it's not going to burn you, it's just going to make you hot. The exception to that is a fire that's in the diner of the old fishing village. You can't go into that, otherwise you'll die. You can't accidentally step on
Hussein
that
just
or
came
whatever.
online.
But that's in a diner, and that's got a half around it. And we'll explore that when we get to the fishing village.
Items list. 1 axe slightly in front of the 1 boomerang behind and a little ways off to the right. 1 axe slightly in front of the fair distance off to the right. About 19 tiles away.
That's why we forgot to make an axe. Wow.
Kraken.
Maybe we'll make an axe now. So I forgot the axe. I knew there was something.
Kraken stopped.
We've got an axe, because sometimes things spawn in the camping ground as well.
Items list. 1 boomerang behind and slightly to the left. Kraken.
We've got a boomerang here.
Near.
I'm just going to get this. And then we'll go back to the fire and make an axe. And then we'll go and I'll explain the weapons to you in the next
Kraken
video.
stopped.
Well, we'll go through that anyway, so...
Objects list. Large tent straight off to the right. About 6 tiles majestically tall oak tree slightly. Large tent straight off. Large tent screen exit cancel. Exit.
So, at the moment there are tents in the camping ground, which would make sense, I guess. We can explore that in the next video. Now, where's our fire?
Objects list. Small tent in front, medium sized. Fire with 100 volts and 0 smoke slightly in front, far off to the left. About 36 tiles away.
I'm
Kraken.
going to track it. So I did that with Shift O actually for objects, and then I found the fire by pressing equals a few times, and then I tracked it by pressing backspace. So we're just going to go here again and make the fire. So we're on the fire now. I'm just going to check the house.
Objects list. Fire with 80 health and 0 smoke screen.
I'm going to put some more wood on it for sure, because it's only at 80 health. I believe we do need fire for the sword as well.
Open blue bottle. You have 1.
No.
Objects list. Fire with 696 health and 0 exit. Press enter cancelled.
That might do for our purpose.
Items crafting. Items view. Sword.txt check 431.
No, we're making an X, aren't we? Sorry.
Axe.txt. Axe.txt notepad. Text editor multi-line step 1. Step 1. Knife plus wood. Makes 1 carved wood.
Okay, here we go. We're making an X.
Step 1. Knife plus wood. Step 1. Knife plus wood.
Knife plus wood
makes 1 carved wood.
Makes 1 carved wood.
Repeat process. Axe requires 4 carved wood.
We need
items
4 carved wood, so...
Axe.txt survive the wild 0. Survive you have just opened your rack wood.
Wood.
Knife. You have to stop a sec. You have just opened your bag. Rack wood. You have just rack wood. You have just opened your rack wood.
My knife is in my right hand, so I'm just getting the new pieces of wood in my left hand.
You have just ice. You have 5 on.
And again,
ice.
We need to...
Ice. You have ice. You have 5
down.
Ice. Ice.
I will definitely show you how to get these, don't worry.
Ice. Ice. 0 under. You are slightly, but not uncomfortably cold. You
now I'm cold. Well, that's good. Well, I suppose.
Items craft. Block.txt check 29. Survive. Axe.txt. Axe.txt makes 1 carved wood. Repeat process. Axe requires 4 carved. Step 2. Knife plus carved wood.
Knife plus wood carved wood.
Makes 1 shaft. Repeat process. Axe requires 4 shaft.
Okay, we need 4
items crafting. Item view list.
Oh.
Items craft. Items volume level.
Volume
level 28.
No. Sorry, my cat jumped on my keyboard.
Volume level 6.
Not yet, darling. Still doing this.
Axe.txt notepad. Text editor multi-line repeat step 2. Knife plus carved wood. Makes 1 shaft. Repeat process. Axe requires 4 shaft.
So knife.
Items crafting. Items view list. Block.txt check 29 of 31. Axe.txt survive the wild 0.9. Survive the wild 0. You have just opened your bag. Please select 1 carved wood. You have 4. don't see any way to use those two items together. You have just opened keys.
I
Knife.
put my knife away, did I?
You have just opened your bag. Hat. You have 1 hardwood. You have 3. You have just opened your bag. Hat. You have hardwood. You have just opened your bag. Hat. You have hardwood. You have 1.
Okay, so we've got 4 shafts.
Items crafting. Items new list. Both.txt check 28.
Oh,
Survive the axe.txt no text editor. Multi-line repeat process. Axe requires 4. Makes 1 shaft. Step 2. Makes 1 shaft. Repeat process. Axe requires 4 shaft. Step 3. Shaft plus shaft. Makes 1 long shaft. Repeat process. Axe requires 2 long shaft.
okay,
Items
so
crafting. Items
combine the
both.txt check 28 of 31.
shafts.
Axe.survive the wild 0. Survive the... You have just opened your bag. Shaft. You have 4.
Shafts.
Hussein, you have just opened your bag. Long shaft. You have 1 shaft.
So now we've got 2 long
Items crafting.
shafts.
Both.txt check 20. Both.txt.
Oh,
Survive
keep doing
axe.txt.
that.
Makes 1 long shaft. Repeat process. Axe requires 2 long shaft. Step 4. Long shaft plus glue.
Long shaft plus glue.
Items crafting. Survive the wild 0. Survive the wild. You have just opened your bag. Long shaft. You have 2. Open 1. Skillet. You have 100. Open glue. Use near glue on one side of the long shaft.
Okay.
Axe. Repeat process. Step 4. Long shaft plus glue. Makes 1 sticky long shaft. Step 5. Sticky long shaft plus long shaft. Makes 1 very long shaft. Survive.
Okay,
Survive.
now-
You have just opened your bag. Sticky long shaft. You have 1.
Sticky long shaft plus shaft
Long shaft. You have 1.
makes a very long shaft.
You stick the 2 long shafts together. Axe.txt step 5 makes 1 very long shaft. Step 6. Knife plus very long shaft.
Knife plus very long shaft.
Makes 1 single knife very long. Survive the wild 0. You have just opened your very long shaft. You have 1. Keys. Knife.
Not very long shaft.
Axe step 6 makes 1 single knife very long shaft. Step 6. Knife plus very long shaft makes 1 single knife very note. We'll have to press T multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Survive the wild.
We'll have to press T multiple times. Oh! Cut myself again. Oh, that sounds painful, doesn't it?
877 health.
Okay,
Axe.txt.
won't worry about that.
Makes 1 note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Step 7. Single knife very long shaft plus glue. Survive the wild.
Single notched very long shaft plus
You have just opened your bag.
glue.
Please select what you want entire. Skillet. You have open skillet. You have 121. Router security 6 revolver. You have 101. Open glue.
Open glue bottle. Plus
Single knife very long shaft. Use near glue on the notch end of the shaft. Axe.txt. Note. Step 7. Single knife very long shaft plus glue. Makes 1 sticky single knife very long shaft. Step 8. Sticky single knife very long shaft plus wood.
sticky notched very long shaft plus wood.
Survive the wild 0. You have just opened your bag. Sticky single knife very long shaft. You have 1. Wrapped wood.
Okay.
Axe.txt text editor. Step 8. Sticky single knife very long shaft plus wood. Makes 1 sticky axe handle.
Sticky axe handle.
Step 10. Forged metal plus hammer.
Forged metal plus hammer.
Makes 1 sticky. Step 10. Forged metal plus hammer. Makes 1 bent metal. Survive the wild 0.9. Axe.txt no text editor. Multi-line makes 1. Step 11. Forged makes 1 bent metal.
Okay.
Survive the wild 0. You have just opened your bag. Metal 0. Metal. You have 194.
Metal plus hammer.
Hammer.
It's going to make the bit metal again.
You like.
Oh!
96 first. Sasha stopped watching you.
Okay. So that has made
Axe.txt note. Axe. Step 10. Makes 1 bent metal.
bent metal.
Step 11. Forged bent metal plus hammer.
Bent metal plus hammer.
Makes 1 deluxe blade. Survive the wild. You have just opened your bag. Bent metal. You have 1.
Bent metal plus hammer. Makes 1 deluxe blade. I haven't been counting. Oh, there we go.
838 health. Axe step 11 makes 1 deluxe blade. Step 12. Sticky axe handle plus deluxe blade. Makes 1. Step 12. Sticky axe handle plus deluxe blade.
Sticky axe handle.
Survive the wild 0. You have just opened your bag. Please select one entire inventory. Deluxe blade. You have 1.
In one hand.
Sticky axe handle. You have 1.
And the sticky axe handle. You have to press it multiple times.
You have just opened your bag. Loosely connected deluxe. You have 1.
And so now
Axe. Makes 1 deluxe blade. Step 12. Sticky axe handle plus deluxe blade. Makes 1 loosely connected deluxe.
loosely connected deluxe.
Step 13. Loosely connected axe plus string. Makes 1 deluxe.
Okay.
Step 13. Loosely connected axe plus. Survive.
Loosely connected axe plus string
You have just opened
makes
your bag.
1
Please select one loosely connected
deluxe.
deluxe. You have 1. String.
String plus string. You press that multiple times. Okay.
Axe makes 1 step 13. Makes 1 loosely connected deluxe. Step 13. Loosely connected axe plus string. Makes 1 deluxe. Note. We'll have to press T multiple times. Step 14. Forged deluxe plus stone. Makes 1 star axe. Makes 1 star axe.
Okay, so
Survive
now
the
we
wild. You have just
forge
opened your
that
bag. Please select what you want in your entire inventory. Deluxe. You have 1.
and
String.
stone
Stone. You have 36.
makes one
You have
axe.
You don't see any way to use those
Now
two items
we're
together.
gonna
You must open your bag.
knit.
And you have axe. You have 3.
Well, I had a few, so. So, that's going to be all for today. When I do part 6, I will start from here, the camping ground. We'll explore the camping ground a little bit, the abandoned camping ground. Yeah, like I say, I'll take you through the weapons and we'll go through how to get other weapons and ammo and the shotgun shell. And we might make a boat for when we do go traveling in the ocean. So yeah, that's what we'll do next episode, and I guess whatever else I might think of. But I think that's enough for today. I hope you got something out of that. And
X.txt notepad.
sorry that I
Items crafting.
kept having to
Ops 29.1. Ops 29.
cool down. Maybe I should have gone back to the mainland. I just thought it might take time, but well, that took more time in the end, I think. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and we'll see you in part... Now I'm confused. Part 5. No, we did part 4 yesterday. Okay, this was part 5. I'll see you in part 6.
Stop recording. Checkbox checked.
Bye.